Hi, so today I would like to talk about how compromise could revolutionize your relationship. Because it goes through every area, whether finances, whether leisure time, whether, you know, things doing around the house, just really on a daily basis without compromise, you will not survive. But what it is today is a lot of people like compromising and then not compromising. They decide when it depends probably how they feel. I don't know. It shouldn't be like this. I'll tell you why. Because, for example, let's say you're talking about something and your partner says, oh no, let's not talk about this. Or maybe your partner asks you to go to the shop or to do something else or take the rubbish out, and you say, just leave it, I'll do it later. And then when you ask your partner also what your partner says, I'll do it later, or you go and do yourself. So in reality, unless you give in, like commit to this compromise thing 100%, you will not have decent relationship. You will have decent spots, and then you're gonna have lows when you argue, when you don't talk, you fall out. Because let's look at this. People should not fall out in a house when it comes things doing around the house, whether nipping to the shop, whether washing the dishes, whether sweeping or washing, cleaning the floor, and just cooking and looking after children. If one does one thing, another should not lie in bed. So the other person should be also busy doing, either staying in the kitchen if one cooks, maybe needs to help, or they should be good that they would develop a conversation and talk. You should get into habit doing things together. One cooks, if one cooks, then another doing something else. If you don't have, what I mean something else, meaning if you have children, obviously dad plays with children, or vice versa, depends how it works in your family. Maybe you designate that one person, let's say wife, cooks all the time, or husband cooks all the time, wife washes the dishes. If it works for you like this, it's fine. But meaning you always have to do things together. It doesn't matter that you might not do the same thing. As I say, it's around the house. One busy with one, another busy with another thing, but then both, you don't have that inside of you, like, I came back from work as well as her or him, and why I'm doing this, cooking, cleaning, and he's getting everything like on a tray without any effort. It's not fair. Over time it will start affecting relationship. Therefore you should get in a habit being together, stuck at different things. As long as you're busy, you won't get a grudge on each other. That means you will be happier, because one does one thing, another plays with kids, cleans or hoovers or whatever, and then or sits in the kitchen and keeps a company. And that way, the person who does things in the kitchen doesn't feel like, everything on his shoulders, on that person's shoulders. That's why, or whether you go to holidays, it doesn't matter. Like, a man should never worry where to go. He should always please his wife. Why? Because he's a man. He should have his non-negotiables, that he must receive respect, appreciation, always kind, nice tone, respectful tone, the way a woman talks to him, his partner or wife. And really, what about what I like, what I don't like? Whether you like wallpapered walls or painted walls, it shouldn't matter to you. You can't get everything. So if you get your non-negotiables, you should be very, very happy. The rest you should give to your wife. Meaning, like, woman needs attention, They need quality time to talk, and they feel that way loved. They need gifts, and therefore you should focus on what's important to her, as long as it doesn't clash your red lines with her red lines. And you really will be very happy when you start compromising how you talk. You don't argue because one maybe not interested in one topic, but it doesn't matter. You still stay in on that topic because he or she wants to talk about it, and you talk and you just keep a conversation. You just throw something in, your idea or whatever, or question, or ask to explain more. If that person wants to talk, let that person talk, and you participate in conversation, because next time the person, knowing that whether you like or not, she or he will not ask you whether you like a topic or not. They will know that you have this attitude, that you participate regardless of the subject. If the person, your partner, wants to talk about, let's talk about it. He or she will do exactly the same, vice versa. That's compromise. So that way, if you have that mentality in your mind and you are aware all the time, that you're helping each other, also compromising, because you did this time asking your partner to do something. Next time your partner will ask to do something for her or him. That's again compromise. But because you're aware of that, you don't give an answer no, because you know it will come your turn when your partner will serve you and do things for you. Therefore, compromise is the key. But when you're aware in your head and remind yourself that you would not forget that if your partner participates in some conversation, that he or she might be, doing it for you, maybe act of service, doing for you, bringing a cup of coffee, or making love with you when she might not feel like, but she does because she knows you need it. Therefore, next time she will want something, maybe to go somewhere or do something, and you will not feel like, but you will do it because that's how you decided to do in your relationship. Compromise all the time. What matters to you at the given moment, and you serve each other. I'm telling you, if you start doing this, you will never fall out. Your relationship is gonna be like heaven on earth, and you will be, can't wait to go home to see my sweetheart. That's how good it will get. But if you giving and not giving, you 3 days in a row nice and kind, but on the fourth can't be bothered, this argument starts happening because you don't want to talk about something, because you don't want to do something, or go and do yourself. That's why a lot of relationship is set for destruction. That's all it is. So I wish you that you would understand and bear in mind constantly compromise. If I do for him, she will do for me. And you talk about it. And you don't need to say every time, I'm doing it for you. No. You just have in mind and agree. Whatever you talk, you will never get answer no. Just, you talk and then you drift to another subject or stay quiet. But you never tell, look, I don't want to talk about it. So you just be patient with each other, and you will see how quickly your relationship will turn around and get deeper, more meaningful, and more happier. Try for a week and see how it goes. And get back to me. Unless you've done 100% and really committed to it 100%, don't tell me that it doesn't work, because it does. And you will see yourselves.